Assalamu alaikum everyone, hope you're all good. Thank you all for coming down. Our first official press conference in Birmingham. Very nice attendance here, so I'd like to thank you all for coming down and supporting the fighters. It's been an exciting fight card, I can't lie. Sani, what do you think? I mean, we've got some fantastic fights coming up. Stacked fight, 17 fights. You know, most of them, a lot of them are going to be title fights. I can promise you right now, guys, I've been in the game for a couple of years now. And, you know, we've seen talent up and down the country. Justice, for example, he's been with us for a couple of years, fought all over the place with us. He's seen a lot of fighters that we've brought in over the years. So I can tell you what I'm excited about definitely is that the talent that we've got in Birmingham is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So I'm extremely honored to be here. I'm extremely excited to showcase a fantastic event for you guys on the 2nd of November. And like I said, you know, this is by far our best fight card. Honestly, it really is our best fight card. So I'll be looking forward to speaking to some of the fighters. We've got our main man here, Sani, the face of the company. He's going to be introducing the fighters. So when the fighters get introduced, guys, give them a big round of applause. Let's show them the support that we can give them, yeah? Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. So without further ado, let's kick off proceedings. So making his way to the table, Drill Mitchell. Of course, he will be fighting Matt Rose in the super lightweight title eliminator. So Matt Rose to the table. On this card as well, we have someone who will be returning from CSL 7. That is Aman Amin. Also on the card, we have two super welterweights that will be making their CSL debut. That is Ishaq Hussain and his opponent is Jimmy Serda. On this card as well, we have a Midlands title fight in the welterweight division. One opponent being Mudj Bashir. And his opponent coming straight from the King of the Ring, Sei Otuyelu. Also on the card is a super middleweight, Leo Khan. Maybe he's not here, but it is what it is. We move on. The show must go on. Of course, making their CSL debuts in the cruiserweight division, it's a title eliminator. We have Louis Compton. And his opponent, Anton Partaking Slack. Make some noise for Anton. Right, thank you for joining us, ladies and gents. So kick-off proceedings, as you see, there's a few title fights here. We've got Mudj Bashir taking on Sei Otuyelu. So Mudj, how has training camp been for this fight so far?
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me, yeah? Training camp, to be honest, I haven't had a specific camp for this guy. I fight week in, week out. I'm a machine like that, don't stop. So nothing in specific for this guy, but he'll take his head off anyways.
Strong fight, strong talk there. I mean, says he, what do you have to say to that?
Hello, hello. All right, cool. Hey, listen, just a quick one. Firstly, I just want to say thanks to Ali and CSL for the opportunity. Listen, Mudj is an experienced fighter. I'm looking up to the challenge. I've trained very hard for this fight. He can try to take my head off all he wants, but his fist will do the talking, innit? So we'll get to fight now and see what happens.
I'll back my chat, bro. I'll back my chat.
I hope so.
Trust me, I do. There's not enough space on the table for my straps, bro. Trust
Straps. Let's see them, bro. Where'd you get them from?
Yeah, for you, bro. Two right here for you. Yo,
I find better belts in Primark, bro. Come off it, man.
You're repping fake Gucci and that shit around your waist, bro.
What Gucci am I
real
wearing, bro?
shit, you get me?
Stop it, man. Don't be, listen. I'm on a humble thing, G. If you wanna come here just chatting shit to sell a fight, you're gonna find out quickly that you're gonna be on your back on the canvas
like
staring at the sky, bro, flying. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. You're a good fighter, bro. I'll give it you. You're actually a good fighter. I'll actually give it you. I'm training very hard for this. I'm taking this very seriously. This is meant to be my day, innit? Like, you're gonna play your part. You play a decent part, but it's gonna be my day. I'm gonna be wearing the belt. It's gonna be on my shoulder.
This is your show. When did you get told about this?
Just know that, bro.
Yeah, put the mic down, bro. My show. What a joke, man, blood. My show.
I will say one thing, Mudge. I mean, obviously, he's coming from King of the Ring, a very renowned tournament. Are you not worried that he's coming from that with that pedigree?
I don't look at what my opponent's coming from, where he's coming from, how many fights he's had. I just know whatever's in front of me, I'm going to destroy it. That's my job. That's what we love doing, you get me?
Fighting talk. And finally, say final words, obviously, for yourself. Obviously, he said he wants to take your head off. You got any predictions? Come fight night on the 2nd of November.
Mudge is not seeing it past round 3, bro. Like, Mudge, listen, God help him if he sees it round 3 or not, but he's going to get punished.
Yeah, a lot of my
I'm gonna put him through pain and punishment. Like, he's going to wish he never heard of me. He's going to wish he never met me. He's going to literally go into hiding after this. Like, it's not even going to be funny. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, it won't even be funny what I'm going to do to this guy, but it's going to be a good fight. It's going to be a good fight, bro. Look forward to it.
Looking forward to it, bro. Look forward to smashing your head in.
Of course, that is the Midlands welterweight title fight between Mudge Bashir and Say Otoyelu. It's going to be an absolute barnstormer based on the talk. But moving on swiftly, we've got Amin on the panel here as well. He fought on CSL 7. He won on that card. He's back again. His opponent isn't here. But Amin, how's preparations been for you for this fight as well? I think his preparation for this press conference hasn't been as good as the fight, but we'll get there.
Yo, hello, yeah. It's been good, man. It's a long press training camp. It's been good, and yeah, just want to fight now.
Of course, you're ready. I mean, your coach is here, Coach Grant. Spoke to him last time at CSL 7. Anything else you've been working on in the camp?
Nothing, just the same, really. You know what I mean? It's always going to be the same outcome, and yeah, I got nothing much to say. Just want to get down and fight now, really. 2 weeks away. Let's go.
No, of course. I mean, in the previous fight, you had a Palestine flag. I mean, you're wearing Palestine colours today. Any message for the people of Palestine?
Yeah, man. Free Palestine. And yeah, the day's coming. Just wait.
Of course. Thank you very much. And also on the same table as you, we have Ishaq Hussain and Jimmy Serda making their CSL debuts in the super welterweight division. I'm going to go straight to you, Ishaq. I mean, you're making your debut in CSL. What does it mean for you to fight on this card?
First of all, I want to say thank you to CSL for this opportunity. I'm excited for this, and I hope my opponent's bringing his A game. I can't wait for this, so yeah, you better be ready, bro. It's going to be a good fight.
Of course, and Jimmy, what do you have to say to that?
I'm ready, man. Ready for it. Prepared for this, so you know what I mean?
No, of course. I mean...
Yo. Yeah, I'm ready for it. So, I'm just ready to get in that ring, and I'll do my talking in there.
Fighting talk. I mean, Ishaq, one other question for you is, what kind of inspired you to get into boxing? Was it a boxer in particular, or was it just you wanted to kind of get involved in the sport? What was the case for you?
Just have to say, I've always enjoyed fighting, and I feel like boxing has just been that way, to like fight and that, and I've just always enjoyed it. So yeah, here we are.
And same for you, Jimmy, as well. I mean, what got you into boxing as well?
I just love the sport, and I jumped to an event last year, and yeah, ever since then, it's been non-stop training, and now I'm ready to jump in the CSL.
We love to hear that talk. It's going to be a good fight as well between Ishaq Hussain and Jimmy Serda in the super welterweight division. We're going to come straight back up to this table. We've got Drill Mitchell. He fought on CSL 7. He beat TF1 Monroe. It was a bit of a grudge match to artists in the music game. Obviously, Drill, part of the drill scene. He's fighting Matt Rose. Matt Rose has been talking a lot online. I'm going to come straight to Drill. So you've got Matt right in front of you. What are your thoughts on this fight?
Yeah, man. Fucking this guy Matt, man. He's a bit fruity, innit? Like, came with these tight pants and that's what you're hearing, that, man. I don't know, bro. I don't know. Fam. I'm not really been training for my man. He's just wet in it. Like, has anyone seen his fights? Shit, man. Fucking shit. Shit guy.
Matt, you've heard it straight from the horse's mouth. He's right in front of you. Obviously, you were there as well, CSL 7, watching the fight. He dropped Monroe. He won that fight. You've heard what he's got to say to you. What do you have to say in response to Drill?
I fell asleep during that fight. It was boring. He's a boring guy.
Clean your teeth, man. Clean your teeth.
He's a shit at boxing.
Knit
Shit
it.
at music.
Fucking knit it.
Shit at music.
Crackhead.
Nottingham's full of pussies.
Crackhead.
Gully kid didn't even turn
How
up.
skinny he is, man.
He ain't shit without his
Crackhead.
little minions.
Look malnourished.
He's a pussy.
Look malnourished.
You're a pussy.
Batty boy.
Let's get some parliamentary procedure in here. Let's get back to the basics. I mean, Drill, this is a super lightweight title eliminator. Once you go past this, are you ready for that title?
Always
He
ready,
ain't
man.
gonna get past this.
When was your last win?
Say that again.
There, a pin drop. When was your last win?
Like 3 fights ago.
Yeah. Say no more.
And finally, Matt, I'll let you have the final words. Any predictions come fight night?
I might let him get past the first round and then second round put him out and fight this man for the title to my right. And then, yeah, we'll see what happens after that.
Matt Rose is going for everyone on this table. So you got to be careful as well, Ali. He might come for you next. But yeah, thank you. So that's going to be Drill Mitchell versus Matt Rose in the super lightweight title eliminator fight. It's going to be a good fight by the looks of it, based on the fighting talk. And finally, we've got the big boys. We've got Louis Compton versus Anton Persikin-Slack, the cruiserweight title eliminator fight. Been waiting patiently. I'm going to come straight to you, Anton, first. So you're making your debut on the CSL. How have you been training for this fight? Straight into a title eliminator. It's no small fight.
Yeah, first of all, just want to say thank you to CSL and Ali for giving me the opportunity and having me here today. So yeah, it's another day in the office for me. I train throughout the year non-stop, spar throughout the year non-stop. So every opponent, every eventuality, I know my opponent's probably going to bring his A game. I hope he does. And yeah, well, once I get in there, let's see what happens. We'll both let our fists fly. Whoever hits the canvas first, we'll see. But I train to make sure that never happens. And by the way, I've never been stopped and I've never been given an 8 count. So he's got his work cut out for him. I think he knows that as well. But, you know, his team's behind him. I've got my team behind him. So we'll see what happens. But I've been training hard. He's been training hard. That's the point of boxing, isn't it? Violence, and I love violence.
Of course. 2 gladiators by the sounds of it. Fighting talk as well from Anton, saying he hasn't been dropped. I mean, Louis, you're going to come straight to you with that.
Yeah.
What do you think of the fight?
First of all, appreciate CSL for the opportunity. Look, I appreciate him. There's no animosity or hatred there from me. I don't even know the guy, but he's going to get dropped as well, first round. I've never been stopped myself. You know, 9-1, 8 first round TKOs, so nothing different with this one. All love, but that's what's going down. At the end of the day, you're getting knocked out clean, so yeah.
Got a lot of fans in the crowd. Louis
Big
Compton.
talk. Big talk. Every other opponent that said that to me, they didn't actually see the end of that round.
Yeah, you'll see, you'll find out.
Oh, we will see, don't
You'll
worry.
find out.
At the end of the day, and at the end of the round, if you're looking up and you're seeing the spotlights there, I'll just say, I told you. Yeah. I told you.
Record speaks for itself, doesn't it? Simple as. So.
He's
Record.
9-1, Anton, 9-1. Does that bother you?
Well, when you beat up 19 cans, I mean, what really can you say? I mean...
You'll find out, mate. You'll
All
find
right,
out.
we'll
You'll
see.
see.
We'll
Rather
see.
not do the talking, let the
We'll
talking
see,
do in the
yeah,
ring,
yeah.
and you'll see.
Punching up
first round.
beanbags for a living, yeah, that's big thing, mate. Big thing, yeah. Yeah, keep doing what you do.
Mate, I do.
Keep doing what you do, mate.
I do. You'll see. You'll see.
Bit of needle already in this fight. That's a second fight on the card. Louis Compton versus Anton Pertakin Slack in a cruiserweight title eliminator fight.
It's going to be a cracker.
All right, let me have a go. Sani's already better than me at this anyway. Right, what we have here? Got a lot of talent here, boys. Mudge, let's get started.
Oh, go on.
You're very confident, aren't you? What's the reason why? Where do you get this confidence from? Is it just based on the fights? Is it your upbringing or your?
No, you see, the whole point of the game is to work hard and enjoy fight night. That's exactly what I do. I put all my work in training, in the gym, non-stop. Once the camp's done, that's it. Fight night's just to enjoy, have a little dance around the ring and have fun.
How long have you been in the fight game for?
Coming 8 years now.
Because I remember seeing like your footage earlier on. You were like, I think you were like earlier in your career in fighting. Was that right?
Yeah.
And since then, you've just been fighting a lot more. You've been a lot more active, haven't you?
To be honest, I've been non-stop trying to take after my man Luke Dyson. You get me?
Yes.
Big shout out to him as well on this card.
Yes.
He inspires me with how active he is. I'm just trying to be as active as him and then get on the bigger stages, pro cards and shit like that. You get me?
Okay, inshallah. So the opponent, obviously, we had an opponent change. We already spoke about this.
Yeah, we spoke about this. My last one, Haroon, was supposed to be fighting against him. Obviously, ruptured his knee, he was saying.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Speedy recovery for him, hopefully. But like I said, whoever it is, I'm not bothered. Do my work, go enjoy fight night, destroy the man, whoever's in the ring, you get me?
Haroon will be there on the night as well. Is that going to put any pressure on you for performing?
Nah, hopefully it just inspires him to recover a bit faster and then come and join me in the ring and have a little dance with me instead. You know what I mean?
How do you think that fight could pan out in the future?
That was a very good fight. I was looking forward to that, so I hope it does happen. If it does happen, like I said, I destroy anyone that comes in my way.
So my question for you now, yeah, you've got a man here named Sehi, yeah? This man's fought on King of the Ring. Now, King of the Ring, the owner's a good friend of mine. So they have fantastic fights lined up all the time, every week. They're doing shows all the time. Just to let you know, Sonny. And Sehi's fought there a couple of times. He's fought some good fighters. Just want to know, where do you rank him as an opponent with the people that you're facing in your previous fights?
To be honest, like I said, he claims this is his show, but he was only told about this 3 days ago. So I haven't really watched much on him. But I know I will be able to find his flaws. My boxing IQ is very high right now. I'm not someone that just goes in there. I know I'm calling for a knockout, but I don't do it wild. I don't swing for a knockout. I box my way to the knockout. So I'll box his head off slowly, and surely I'll knock him out at the end of the night.
So you're looking to put in a statement, basically?
Yeah, obviously with past experiences, we don't leave nothing to the judges. Judges have done us quite a couple of times. Oh yeah, you bastards! But yeah, nothing for the judges. Not anytime soon anyways.
Yeah.
Looking to put mans to sleep. FRB, he knows about that last night as well, was putting mans on the canvas. You get me, you bastards? Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Thank you, subs. Sehi. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we're good. Don't worry about it. You obviously heard everything from Mujah's side. What's your thoughts? I obviously tried to ask him what he thought about fighting you compared to his previous opponents. You've heard what his response was. I just want to know what your reaction is to that.
If I'm honest, I feel that Mujah's never fought someone like me before. I feel like I'm very unorthodox. I feel that throughout 3 rounds that this fight will last for, he will not be able to catch a moment to think. I'm going to swarm him, right, and he's going to panic. That's what's going to happen.
I'll put your alarm on for you before I put you to sleep.
Brother,
What time
please
shall I
be
set you
quiet.
for?
Please,
9 o'clock,
please,
10
please,
o'clock?
please. Let me land. This is nervous behavior. This is nervous energy. I don't need to be cutting a man off when he's speaking. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get there on November 2nd, put it on him and he's going to crumble. I've seen him crumble. I've watched him crumble. I've studied his style. I know what holes he has. I know his weaknesses. I know those spaghetti arms aren't gonna knock me out, bro. He can talk to all he wants about knocking. He's not doing that, bro. Like, let's be honest. Like, come on, bro. So yeah, looking forward to November 2nd. I just hope he's in shape, ready, so that we have a good fight. I want to put on a show for the fans, yeah. And a show requires two good dancing partners, so he better be up for it. If he's not up for it, he's just gonna get smoked. So that's it.
Okay, interesting take. Go on, Mudge, now you can say your piece.
He's saying he's watched me, he's studied me, he knows my flaws. These spaghetti arms can't knock anyone down. It was literally last night I had mans on the canvas dancing all over.
Put the mic closer.
Literally last night I was knocking mans out. So you can't say these spaghetti arms can't knock mans out. I've stopped enough opponents. I've made them sit down and not come back out after rounds. And like I said, yeah, I'll set your alarms for you before we start, innit? What time? Just let me know
Listen,
what time.
do you know what's gonna happen, bro? It's gonna be a repeat of Charlie, yeah? You remember Charlie, don't you?
I remember Charlie.
Yeah, remember Charlie. This is gonna be a sequel,
100%.
and this one's gonna be worse.
Yeah.
This is gonna be worse. You're gonna get your ass handed to you. I'm going to break your face.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
come
break your
it.
face,
Come
bro.
break it. This
You've been
face ain't
talking a lot.
breakable.
I'm gonna
You can't
fucking
break metal. I'm a machine. You can't break metal.
Listen. You go watch that fight.
Should have
Man.
done a capture
Go
test
watch
before
your
you signed
fight
me
that you
up.
had with
I'm a
Charlie, yeah,
robot.
and make sure you don't come like that again.
Yeah,
if you come like that again,
learned
I'm
the
going to
lessons,
flatten you, bro.
Go watch
Straight
my fight
up.
last night. You'll find out what's gonna happen.
Please send it to
You're
me.
gonna see
fam.
stars.
I'll just
Yo,
snooze,
anyone
bro.
do starlights
That's
with
the
me,
only people
Anyone
you're
do
putting to
starlights with me
sleep.
for
You're
my
putting
man?
babies to sleep. You're boring, bro.
Yeah,
You're
I'll
not
put
putting
you
no
to
one to
sleep, don't
sleep,
worry.
bro.
We'll see. What dummies you like? Put you to sleep, you little baby. Nice cozy little blanket.
I've got a question to ask you, yeah? Final question, boys, anyway. Well, second to last, yeah? I'm going to try and be quick. 5 rounds. How many times have you done 5-round fights?
I've done them quite a lot, to be honest.
When's the last time you done a 5-round fight?
It was last night, but he didn't come after the 4th.
Okay.
Before that, it was my fight before that. Went 5 rounds. Got robbed on a Bosch boxing show. I mean, you can watch that one as well, and you'll know it's a robbery. You've been studying me.
I want to ask you a question, yeah? So, like, for example, when the going gets tough, I just want to know, who do you think's got more about them to hold it down, grit their teeth when the going gets tough?
I don't know if it's fortunate or unfortunate, but my balls are bigger than my brains. So when I do take a punch, I just get turned on and I come straight back at him. Big problem, I know. But let's fucking go.
That was so fucking cringe, fam. Man
Let's
said my
fucking
balls
go.
are bigger. Shut up.
Oh yeah, you bastards!
Say, I've got a question for you now, yeah? You can turn yours off. Fucking hell. Obviously, I'm guessing you don't get turned on getting hit. So I want to know about the 5-round stuff. I want to know about your conditioning. I want to know how many times you've had 5-round fights. Just want to know a bit of depth of that.
This is my first 5-round fight.
Yeah.
And I'm training for 5 rounds, but it won't be 5 rounds.
Yeah.
You know? I'm ready if it goes to 5 rounds. The question is he ready for it to go to 5 rounds? I don't think so.
And if the going gets tough as well, like, you know,
If the going gets
it's a long
tough,
fight.
if the going gets tough, he's gonna look across the ring and he's gonna find out he's got an animal in front of him. Yeah, I'm no normal guy that he's been fighting. The guy's been fighting nitties. Like, if I'm being honest, yeah. And the few people that I feel like he's fought that are at a good level, he's crumbled. You feel me? So I just hope he's ready for a style he's never seen. But actually, he won't be ready for a style he's never seen before. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna show him how wide the gap is, and he's gonna remember my name. He's gonna remember the day that I told him, this isn't for you, bro. You're gonna have to find out quickly, and I'm gonna make sure you find out very, 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 very quickly how shit you are, bro.
I fought 30 people, all 30 of them were not nitties, maybe a couple of them, obviously nitties like getting punched up as well sometimes. But obviously the sport is definitely for me, and when I box your head off, I will remember your name because I'm going to say I beat Say for this strap right here, and it's going to go back home in my
That's the
trophy
energy, bro.
cabinet.
Please bring more of that.
Yeah,
I need it.
100%, bro.
I need it. Just make sure that you're just turned up for this. Don't come on no passive thing. I don't want you to come on no
It's your
passive
first
thing, bro.
5-round fight.
Bring the energy, bro.
I've had
Bring
like
some fire.
20 of them.
You get me? That's what I'm about. I'm gonna get in there and I'm gonna bring the fire.
It's
It's
your
gonna
first
be. It's gonna get
5-round
hot in the
fight,
kitchen,
innit?
bro.
Your
It's gonna
first
get very
5-round
hot.
fight.
Yeah, and I
I
hope
don't
that
even
you
know what
go.
3-round fights are anymore.
Say less.
All right,
Say
boys.
less.
Thank you for that. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm sure we can have our EastEnders drama later on. But appreciate that, boys. Nice one. I think you guys have sold the fight. I mean, it doesn't look like you guys are even trying to put this on. It just looks like it's competition between you guys, proper competitive behavior, which is what I like. So I appreciate that, lads. Thank you. And guys, look, let me tell you now. Yeah, this fight, Muj Bashir and Sehi. I'm going to tell you now, man, 5 rounds, 12-ounce gloves, anything can happen. We don't do no pillow fist fighting here. There ain't no circus around here. This is real fighting. So if you ain't got your tickets, get it now. If you ain't got a pay-per-view, the link is out. Buy that fucking pay-per-view twice. I can promise you now it's going to be a fucking wicked fight. And this is just one of them off the fantastic 17 fights that we've got lined up. Let's get on to the new fighters, Compton and Anton. So, boys, put your mics on, please.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Compton,
Yeah.
I want to know a bit about your background. You know, you come across a very confident man, very respectful man. I just want to know a bit more about your background, and if you'd like to share that to the public.
Yeah, it probably comes from my military background. Did 9 years in the paras. Sort of raised myself before then. Good upbringing, but after that, took myself off to the military and got out last year. Fell into boxing, and since then, just been. It's probably the only thing that drives me. Suffer bad with my ADHD, fucking OCD, and boxing's just got me drilled into it now. Been training out of Fight Factory now for just over a year. My coach has been setting me up with good fights, and I've just been fucking knocking them down easy. So, ready for the next one. Don't think it's going to be much of a challenge either.
What's the club that you? What's the club called?
Say again.
What's the club called that you train with?
Fight Factory.
Fight
in
Factory.
Tamworth. Yeah.
So for the next one, you'll have a couple of fighters ready, yeah? Lovely jubbly, that's what I like to hear. Anton, so you've heard Compton has a military background, a man of discipline.
Yeah.
Just want to know what your thoughts are on that.
Good on him. You know, he took himself from a young age, got himself disciplined, got himself stuck into something.
Does that give him an edge? Do you feel that might give him an edge or an
Not
advantage
really.
when the going gets tough?
Listen, I'm brought up out here. Like,
Of course
in
it
the
gives me the
military,
edge. We ain't cut from the same cloth. I'm telling you now, you'll fucking see that. Totally different, mate.
Listen.
You are not on my level.
Bro.
You ain't on my fucking
Bro,
level, mate.
you're from a different
fucking
point
right,
of
I
life.
am.
You don't
Fucking
know
right, I am.
anything about me,
Fucking
so calm
telling
yourself,
you now.
yeah? Calm yourself, bro. All right. That's that militant grade coming out right there, bro. Well, no, listen, you don't know nothing about me. You don't know nothing about my life, all right? And listen, I ain't got no friggin' backstory to bore you all with, like, oh yeah, you know, hard as nails, been going out there smacking up heads from friggin' 1990. Listen, bro, I've been fighting since I was little. Started off in karate, I've done wrestling, I've done kickboxing, and now I'm in boxing, okay? No military training is going to train you from years and years of martial arts and gladiatorial sports, and you're going to come at me with these pointless words and think I'm going to be intimidated.
So what the fuck's your record saying then? How many losses you had?
Losses?
You've been training for all these years. I've seen your footage, man. You're sloppy. You got pillow hands as well. So what the fuck are you gonna bring?
Pillow
Honestly,
hands.
Same outcome
Pillow
every
hands.
time, mate. I've seen it. I've seen it sloppy, mate. Sloppy.
Bro, listen, I've seen your footage as well. Literally, one guy looked like he started boxing the day before. And the other guy...
Sounds exactly like you then, doesn't it? Sounds exactly like you then, doesn't
And
it?
the other guy literally looked like a beanbag, bro, in shorts.
Just like you. Just like you.
Bro, you wish I could take the...
You don't look like you're in fucking shape. Can you last a round? Can you last a round?
Yeah, bro, don't worry. You'll see when I'm in shape fight night, innit?
It ain't lasting a round.
When you're
son.
getting
It ain't
that
lasting
count,
a
bro,
round.
when you're getting that count, yeah, and you see me across the ring, you're going to look to your corner and say, you're throwing the towel, don't want no more of this. And I'll be like, fuck the towel, let's continue since you want to, you know, give it the Billy Big Bollocks all over the mic now, don't you? Yes, bro. Yes, bro. Yeah, we'll see fight night, won't we? Yeah? Keep that. Yeah? Keep that energy.
All day long, mate. You got any more about your backstory? Any more
That's
martial
right.
arts? Fucking anything else that you've done?
Who said that?
Okay, I don't know if there's been I'm not sure if Sani's mentioned about a prediction, but obviously, you know, everyone enjoys hard hitters, I think you guys pack a lot of power. I can see the physicality in both of you lot, and I can see a bit of competition of tension between you guys as well. So I just want to know, like, you know, is there a game plan involved? Is there, you've seen each other's footage. Where do you see this going? Does this go the distance? I mean, it's 3 rounds, title eliminator. I would absolutely love to do a fucking 4-rounder. My boy here, Sean Shelby, Madassa, the matchmaker. I mean, I just want to ask, if we do a 4-rounder, would that be something that would be in the cards? If it's a title eliminator?
Listen, if he's happy with it, I'm happy with it.
I'm happy with it, but it ain't lasting 4 rounds, so there's no fucking point, is there?
So let's see if Gaffer's ever. You happy with that? 4 rounders, done.
Happy with 4
This
rounds.
fight is now going to be a 4-rounder, guys, yeah? Round of applause for these men. Real men right here. Real men right here, yeah? Don't need no fucking notice period. Okay, nice one. Ishak, sorry.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum, how you doing? You right?
I'm all right.
Okay,
Couldn't be
nice
better.
one. You got your mics on, boys? Jimmy, you got your mic on, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Right. There's a lot of debut guys here, so I'm going to be a bit nosy. I'm going to ask questions. Ishak, I want to know where you're from. You're obviously from the north.
Yeah, I'm from Leeds.
You're from Leeds, yeah?
Yeah,
Who just said go on? Did someone say go on, yeah?
that bar right there.
I'm probably hearing things, sorry. You're from Leeds, and you've moved down to, where have you moved to now?
I'm at Notts right now.
You're at Notts, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Drill Mitchell's from Notts as well, so big up to you boys, fair play. How's it been living in Notts now? Is it recently you moved there or what?
I moved for uni, but I have to say Leeds is better, but Notts is not bad. But obviously, I love my city and that.
You got mad, fam.
Anyway, I want to know about your training because look, I'm guessing you were established in Leeds. You had a training camp, etc. You were focused on your boxing. Now you've moved and transitioned to Nottingham. How are you preparing for your debut fight against Jimmy Serda?
For me, the fight's in the bag. I've been sparring training.
Just put yourself a bit closer to the mic.
Sparring training with some really good amateurs, and best believe that fight's getting stopped. I'm big for the weight. How tall is my opponent? How tall are you, bro?
We're gonna find out when we face you guys off.
Find out, innit?
Yeah, yeah. So just be prepared, bro. Get some tall sparring partners in, and I'll see you on the 2nd of November.
See you in the 2nd.
Yeah. Okay, nice. And I want to ask, this is your first fight on a big platform. So how are you going to prepare for this? I mean, is this going to be something that is going to feel a lot of pressure? Are you going to feel a lot of pressure to perform? Is there a statement to be made here?
There's definitely a statement to be made. No pressure, though. Obviously, I believe in my skills. I believe in my abilities. There's not a lot of fighters that fight like me. And best believe that fight's getting stopped. 2nd November.
What do you think about your opponent? So I showed you your opponent. You saw some footage. So what do you think about him? Where does he rank in your head?
I respect the fact that he's taken the fight. But in terms of boxing ability, I don't think he can. If he boxes with me, he'll get outboxed. But if he comes and swings, throws haymakers, I hope he does that because he's getting countered coming in. But we'll see. We'll see how the fight plays out.
Okay, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Nice to see you, my man. First time here with us, so welcome. What's your experience been the first couple of days with us or couple of weeks since we matched you?
Yeah, it's been good. Just sticking to training, hard training.
Yeah.
I appreciate you inviting me on this event. But yeah, that's the main thing. I'm just going to come show my talent on the 2nd of November.
What do you think about fighting a taller opponent?
For me, I prefer that anyway.
How comes?
It's easier.
Have you always fought taller guys or always sparred taller guys?
I'd probably say in my gym I'm probably the smallest guy there, so I'm constantly training with taller guys every day.
Right, okay. And I want to ask a final question. Where do you see this fight going? I mean, it's going to be a classic taller fella versus the shorter fella. 2 questions, actually. You know what? 2 questions. Where do you see this fight going? Number 1, yeah? So you tell me, where do you see this fight going? What's your
Obviously, I'm going to win.
Sorry?
Obviously, I'm going to win.
Okay, but like, you know, does it go the distance? It's a 3-rounder, I know that. But I just
like
want
the
to know, is there a statement to be made here between
No,
both of you
no.
boys?
He
Yeah,
ain't
to
gonna go
box.
the distance.
It's not going the distance?
No.
Ishak?
It's not going the distance because I'm stopping the fight. That's what it is.
You're joking still.
But I'm looking forward to it, and it'll be a good fight.
Okay, nice. So, Jimmy, what's your final message to your opponent?
I hope you bring your A game. You're gonna need it.
Don't worry, I will be bringing it.
And Ishak, your final message?
All I can say is you lot are going to see what I'm about 2nd November. I'm going to be bringing the fight to Jimmy over here, so yeah.
Okay, nice. Guys, thank you. This is a debut for 2 young lads. Yeah, so it's a big thing for them to be on a press conference in front of a lot of people and a lot of people online. So can we give it up to these 2 young lads, please? Oh no, we've got to do these 2 now. Oh, okay. How could I forget you boys? How could I forget you boys, yeah? All right. Matt, put your mic on, mate. Put your mic on, both you boys. Put your mic, yeah? Okay. How you doing?
I'm good.
But you always, that's all you say. Every single time I see you, you say, I'm good, I'm good.
Chilling.
Show me some more. What?
I'm chilling.
Show me something.
I'm ready to fight now.
You're on the big
You're
stage.
making me wait 2 weeks to fight him.
Because you guys were talking
I
big.
can take his jaw off now.
You
But
can
you're
take
making me wait 2 weeks.
You're going to have to wait 2 weeks to take his jaw off. But I want to know why you made this fight. This is a big step up, massive step up. It's a title eliminator. And I said that it would be a title eliminator. But I want to know why you took such a big fight. You demanded this
I
fight.
don't like easy fights.
Delusional.
How do you plan to fight this man? Are you just going to go there and just swing?
He's going to fight for his life.
Nah. Just gonna throw one shout.
Drowning.
He'll sit down. He'll quit. Cry for his mum. She'll get the red panties out for me. We'll go back to her.
Say that again. Say that again.
And he'll be my
Say that again.
stepson.
Say that again.
I said. No. Scary.
Listen,
Sit down.
first of all, I don't
You
condone.
couldn't even stand up.
Listen,
Shit
listen.
yourself.
Let's not go into like family and stuff like that. Yeah. Let's just talk about the fighting in it. Yeah. That's number one in it. Yeah. I want to know what makes you tick to go for someone that you feel might be better than you, or is a challenge to you. Because it's quite interesting. A lot of people don't take hard fights. So I want to know your mindset behind that.
We saw each other at the last press conference that you had for, I think, for CSL 9. We both said, should we fight at some point? Yeah. Next event? Yeah. Here we are.
You don't see this guy pose a threat to you at all, even though he had a massive fight against Monroe. And
Who?
Did you put Monroe on his ass third round?
You take.
Yeah. So you see him on the back foot.
I'll have him and Monroe in the same night.
Do you see in his style? He fights on the back foot. Do you think he's going to do the same against you?
Whatever, I'm ready for it.
All right, let's get you to ask him. I'm going to ask you some questions now. He basically doesn't give 2 shits about you, I think. I don't think he even rates you.
You don't care about his life. Look at his teeth.
Boring guy.
Look at his teeth.
He's boring.
You don't care
guy.
about his life. You don't even care about
It's
his,
all
you
you've
don't care about his appearance.
It's all you've said this
He's
whole
here.
build-up. This is all you've said.
Fucking crackhead.
Mate, you repost a picture on your story.
But look, his persona is very simple. I've known Matt for a while. He doesn't give 2 shits, innit? But do you think he should give a shit because he's facing a problem here?
Don't matter. Once we're there.
Mate, I want to fight the heavyweights, not this little bitch.
What's he want?
He wants to fight a heavyweight.
Fam, you couldn't even kill 10 kg, bro.
Do you think he's bit off more than he can chew?
Whatever.
Have a fuck.
I don't know. You're just a nerd, innit? Like, can't even have to chat.
All you've said. Say something else. Say something original.
Okay.
There we go. Finally.
If you was to, let's say if you beat this man, does it feel like an achievement?
If.
For you?
Hey, who do you think's gonna win?
Sorry?
Who do you think's gonna win?
I can't say I'm a promoter. You can ask these guys. You can't ask me, mate. But what I'm saying is, you're fighting this guy. This guy wants a challenge. You don't think he... I saw the behind-the-scenes footage with Frogs, right? You said to Frogs goes to you, says... I don't know if you guys have seen this online, by the way. one of the funniest lines. You basically said to him, he's shit. Yeah? And then Frogs was like, what are you talking about? What do you mean he's shit? And you go, yeah, he's shit. Think about worse, and then think about worse than that. So do you still stand by that statement?
Fam, you know this yourself. You know this.
Why are you putting me on this?
You know this. He knows this.
He's sticking it on me as well. Now, so listen, I want to wrap this up now, yeah? So this is not going the distance. Surely, this is not going the distance.
No, he's
right?
getting put out in the first round.
You guys are looking to finish
Then
this
I'm coming
fight.
for this,
If I
man.
draw Chance Matthew,
Then I'm coming. 2 weeks.
Shut the fuck up.
What? Listen, first of all, Matt, you need to focus on your opponent, not Mudge. Yeah.
I'm going to beat him up, fam. Little crackhead.
All right, listen, so last message, Matt, to your opponent.
Tell your mum to get her red panties out. I'm coming. September 2nd, November.
Last message.
I'm going to smoke
Be
you, bro. All this mum
quiet.
chat. All this mum chat, serious, bro. Remember that.
You're from Nottingham, you ain't shit.
All right, lads, turn the mics off. Thank you very much. Anyway, right, I think we're ready to get the face-offs sorted out for this. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to pass the mic on to Sonny. I'll let Sonny organise this.
Cool. So we'll get the fighters on the lower part first. I'll come down, get the face off, go from there. So yeah.
Okay. Can I get my boys to come down to the middle? And I want all security in the middle, please, as well. You two. I'll call them out. I'll call them out. Just get ready. Yeah. So 2 securities on each side. And then you ready, yeah? Yeah, 1 on each side. Yeah, just one of you come across. Okay. All right, so can we get on the stage Ishak Hussain and Jimmy Serda? Round of applause, people. Nice one, nice one. Cracking fight. Can we get on the stage Louis Compton and Anton Peter Slack? Oh yes, get the classics in.
With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through the night. With a little bit of luck, we can make it through.
Thank you, lads. Thank you. Round of applause, guys. This is going to be a cracking fight. 4-rounder. Let's get the singles in first. Yeah, get the singles ones, yeah? All right, can we get... Let's get Aman Amin on the stage. Yes, Aman Amin next to Sonny, please. Yeah. So Aman, Charlie couldn't make it. But guys, just to let you know, so Aman Amin was supposed to fight Emlyn the Gremlin. Now, I don't know if some of you guys know, he's the lad with the green hair from Manchester. Now, the reason why that fight didn't happen is, unfortunately, he's pulled out. It was supposed to be a 5-round title fight. Aman went to his manor, lost the fight on points, but I can tell you now, it was probably the best first fight on our cards that we've ever had. He's now, the idea was that he comes here, defends on his hometown, and lets Emlyn come across to fight for it. He's now pulled out, and we've brought in a TikToker named Charlie Morgan. Charlie Morgan will be fighting. Because he's from Manchester, it's a bit difficult for him to make it. So right now we've got Aman here. He's from Birmingham. He's expecting every single one of you guys in Birmingham to turn up and support this man. Sani, Aman, look at the camera, pose a picture. This is a big fight, guys. Very excited about this fight. Outside first or inside? Outside, yeah? Okay. You get outside first. And do these two last, innit? All right, can we get on the stage? Muj Bashir and Sehi Otiyelu. Leave those there. Bro, we don't want to promote those belts, man. Because it's a different platform, innit? It doesn't make no sense. Right, boys, get a bit closer. And yes! This is going to be a massive fight, guys. I can tell you right now. 5 rounds, 2 absolute top fighters, veterans in the game. This is going to be an exciting fight. I can't wait to show it to you guys on the 2nd November. Make sure you're buying the pay-per-view twice and you're getting your tickets through our top lady, Kish. Nice one, boys. Nice one. Sehi Mujbashir. All right, let's get on the stage. Matt Rose and Drill Mitchell. Drill Mitchell, go first. Wait, slowly, slowly. Security, keep your eye on these two, yeah? Drill, go on the other side. Oh, no, that's fine, stay there. All right, ready? Face off. Come back a little bit, guys. Security, bring them back a little bit. Bring them back towards the table. I want to see a proper face-off. Hands to yourself, boys. Drill Mitchell, Matt Rose, guys. This one looks like it's personal. All right, guys, we're going to have a short interval, and then we're going to start the second part of the press conference. So thank you. Give it about 10 minutes, and we'll be bringing in all the rest of the fighters, and definitely the and the main event.
Your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman, I'm the one that up to score with him. Walking down whole time, I know he got some hoe in him. Pull on him, extort shit, really done phone him. Say Drake, I hear you like I'm young. You better not ever go to cell block 1. To any bitch that talk to him and they in love, just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me Chubb's the only one that get your hand-me-downs. And party at the party playing with his nose now. And Baca got a weird case, why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. God, fuck him up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
first, so fuck your bitch in the click you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game. You claim to be a player, but I fucked your wife. We bust on bad boys, niggas fuck for life. Plus, fuck you trying to see me weak, hearts I rip. Biggie Smalls and Junior Mafia, some mark ass bitches. We keep on coming while we running for your dues. Steady gunning, keep on busting at the boots. You know the rules. Little Caesar, go ask your homie how I leave you. Cut your young ass up, leave you in peace. Now we deceased. Lil' Kim, don't fuck around with real D's. Quick to snatch your ugly ass off the streets. So fuck peace. I let them niggas know it's on for life. Don't let the west side ride the night. Bad boy murdered on wax and kick. Fuck with me and get your cats picked. You know, see, grab your blocks when you see Tupac. Call the dots when you see Tupac. You show me, but your pump's getting finished. Now you got to feel the wrath of a menace. Nigga, I hit him up.
They not like us. 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 You think the Baig gon' let you disrespect Pop, nigga? I think that Oakland show gon' be on that stop, nigga. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. Go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further. I promise. If there's some P rest, that's for bitches. Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy, big ball boy. Fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas would get a wedgie. Be flipped over your boxes. Or over your foe. The other vaginal option. Pussy. Think about it straight in they posture. Now famous all up in content. Might write this for the adoption. Tell a pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fuck no Wayne grow like he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him neither. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not speak on Serena. And your homeboy needs subpoena. That predator moving flocks. That name gotta be registered and placed on neighborhood watch. I lean on you niggas like another line of walk. Yeah, it's all eyes on me and I'ma send it up the pot. Ay, put the wrong label on me. I'ma get them dropped. Ay, sweet chick music and I won't pass the ox. Ay, how many stocks do I really have in stock? Ay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5. Ay, devil is a lie. He's 69 God. Ay, freaky ass niggas need to stay their ass inside. Ay, roll their ass up like a fresh pack of Zod. Ay, city is back up. It's a must. We outside. Ay.
These 4 boys in, I want them together.
They not like us. 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 Once upon a time, all of us was in chains. Homie still double down, calling us some slaves. Atlanta was the mecca, building railroads and trains. Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers was using town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you, this the real nigga challenge. You got future when you didn't see the club. Ay, what, little baby, help you get your lingo up. What, 21, give you false street cred. Thug, did you feel like you a slime in your head? Ay, what, Fable said you can be from North Side. What, 2 Chainz say you good, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. No, you not a colleague, you a fucking colonizer. The family matter and the truth of the matter. Here was God's plan to show y'all the liar. He a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Freaky ass nigga, he a 69 God. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Let me hear you say OV ho. Say OV ho. Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way, step that way. Then step this way, step that way.
They don't let me out. They
Ladies and gents, we are starting in 5 minutes, so when you're back in the room, if you can make your way to the seats, that'll be much appreciated. Thank you very much. Ladies and gents, if you can make your way to the centre where the chairs are, that'd be much appreciated. We are starting very shortly. You don't want to miss part 2. We will be starting very shortly, so please make your way to the middle.
is cheap, mother.
Come here, do me a favour. Outside, yeah, you body, yeah. Go outside, yeah. You know all the people, yeah. Tell them to come inside. When we starting?
It's starting. Hello, ladies and gents, and welcome to CSL 9 Mayhem in the Midlands press conference part 2. You saw part 1. There were handbags, there were shenanigans, everything going on. We got part 2 coming up. We're going to be introducing the fighters, but before we get on to that, just a few words from our promoter, Ali.
Yeah, I can't lie. I mean, it's going to be exciting. That part 1 already was really good. I can't lie. A lot of debut fighters that we've got on the card, Sani, and I'm going to be excited. I can't lie. There's a lot of new talent that we're going to be bringing in, and I'm looking forward to seeing them. A lot of them have a bit of tension. Some of them are personal. It is what it is. This is the fight game. This ain't the feelings game. So I look forward to seeing what they're like and how they perform. I just want to know what your opinions was on the part 1.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty spectacular. Didn't expect some of the close encounters down there in the face-off, but that's what the fight game's about. If you say certain things, you've got to back up the talk. I mean, 2nd of November, you don't want to miss it. The conference suite, doors open at 4 o'clock. If you haven't already got your tickets, make sure you get your tickets. It's going to be an absolute barn fest of a card. But yeah, let's get the show started for part 2. So I'm going to introduce the fighters one by one. If you please make your way to the stage, it would be much appreciated. So calling Leo Khan for the super middleweight bout with Jake Hewson. Another fight on this bumper 17 fight card. We've got the cruiserweights. We got Asim Khan. Here he is making his way. From all the way from Sheffield. And his opponent, Josh Latimer. Veteran of the fight game, Josh. Also making his CSL debut from the light welterweight division, Aria Nili. It's a big name from down south. Big prospects.
He fights in the same camp as Small Spartan J, my boy, who's at Misfits now. If you don't know who Small Spartan J is, you need to know now. This guy was in calisthenics, transitioned into boxing. My man went to fight in Leeds. He fought against a guy called Cash Rise from Coventry. Very good fight. Beat him. Since then, he's moved to Misfits, and he's going to hopefully do good things, inshallah. So, my brother, Small Spartan J, if you're watching this one's for you. And Aria Nili's from the same camp. He's also training alongside Super Yusuf, who's a professional fighter who's fought multiple times in York Hall on a big platform. So it's very exciting to have Aria here.
Definitely one to watch, and that's Aria Nili. Another fight on the card is for the middleweight Midlands title. That is Javid Hosseini. And his opponent is Stanislav Quetta. Both making their CSL debut as well. Shaping up to be a good fight. And when we moved to the main card itself, we've got one half of the light heavyweight Midlands title fight, Cameron Lee. He fought on CSL 7. He won that eliminator, and he's fighting Gully Kid for the title, who unfortunately couldn't make it, but I'm sure Cameron Lee's got a lot to say about that. And we move to the co-main event, the heavyweight undisputed title. We've got Justice Chowdhury first of all. a mainstay of CSL. He's fought on CSL 7, he's fought on CSL 6, he's fought everywhere. And here he is, fighting for the heavyweight undisputed title. And then, of course, his opponent, all the way from Birmingham as well, Tommy Hench, making his CSL debut. He fought yesterday. He won that fight as far as I'm aware, but he's fighting for the undisputed title, Tommy Hench. Before we get on the main event, I did forget somebody, and that is Zay Combat. That's my bad. He's fighting for the Midlands title fight as well in the lightweight division. Unfortunately, his opponent couldn't make it as well. But again, Zay, he fought in CSL 7. He stopped his opponent in the first round, so it's definitely come to bang. And finally, we have the main event. This has been talked about all across social media. We've seen the gloves are off. We've seen the interviews. They're here. They're here to talk. The fight's going to be an absolute barn fest as well. And first, we've got the challenger for the Midlands Northern title fight, Luke Dyson. And his opponent, making his return to the ring after 2 years. It's a rematch. It's grudge involved. There's so much involved. The champion of the Northern Middleweight Division, Nomi Baig. It's already starting. It's already something. Before we do, there is one fighter I didn't name, and that is my bad. And that is Dan Hordell, who will be fighting Arya Nili in that light welterweight bout. So Dan Hordell to the front. You can cut the tension with a knife. It's quite suspense up here. There's a lot of security. Like I said, we all saw the gloves are off. And I think we're going to go straight into that gloves are off. We saw the ending. We saw the comment that Nomi yourself, you made to Luke. You mentioned you're kind. It's a very loaded comment. It definitely drew a response from Luke. Understandably, Nomi, do you have anything to say about that comment?
I'm very good for one. Oh, sorry. Me asked the question to him. Yeah, I just asked him how did it feel banging Luke Dyson last night.
Oh, that's good music just in time. I felt like Luke Dyson humbled me, didn't he, with the first time?
I feel like, yo, if Tommy hit you, you would go into next year, fam.
Let him answer
Just
the question
remember
first.
that, blood.
Let him answer the question
if
first.
Tommy hit you, fam, you would not have a clue.
Last year, you pussy. Don't sit here about next year. You were in next year last night. Shut the fuck up.
Look.
We need some parliamentary procedure here, to quote Chris
Can we have
Eubank.
some parliamentary procedure?
We need some parliamentary procedure. This is already kicking off. I asked Nomi a question, didn't even get a chance to answer it. But Nomi, let's get back to it.
Yeah,
So Nomi.
He asked me the question. I'm trying to answer it.
It has been a long night.
I just said, how does it feel knocking him out last night? That's what I asked.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay, let's go. Oh, one second, Tommy. 1 second. I'll ask you the question. I'll ask you the question. I'll ask you. All right, as some of you may be aware, Luke came off a fight yesterday with Tommy. Luke obviously is fighting in a completely different division to Tommy, but it goes to show how much this guy fights. Obviously, Luke lost that fight. Tommy, how do you feel after that fight?
This is the most patronising shit ever. Like, you asking me a question and then talking over me as soon as I go to answer your question. How do I feel about the fight? I've been trying to tell you for the last 5 minutes and you've all been blabbering. Oh my God, is this patronising or what? Luke Dyson. He humbled me. He humbled me. You know, I didn't think that he'd be able to do that to me because a lot of people that he's knocking out, they look like jabronis. And he showed me that these are legit fighters, and you know, sometimes he gets lucky, sometimes he don't. And you know, when he got me, I couldn't take nothing away from him because it was such a good, fast, clean shot, and he set it up, and it was such a good shot. And like honestly, I felt like I could have carried on, but the referee, the way I got up was too fast, and obviously the referee ran into me. He took no responsibility, and just penalised me for it and gave me a chance to get into the fight. So. You know, I went on to win this the 3X boxing title, and then obviously you know, no one likes the excuses, but you know, I learnt a lot from not just the fight with Luke Dyson, but him as a person and how he carries himself and how, you know, he really expressed himself. And honestly, it fucking melts my heart, mate. You know, so I just kind of fell in love with him. He punched me so hard, I become a fan. And so, from experiencing my fight with Luke, I really had to put some respect on him. Like he said, do I look like some fucking dickhead? I thought, well, a little bit. Like this, a little bit more. Like, he ain't no dickhead because look, he chinned me. And I give him full credit for that. And people feel like I'm trying to take away the victory. I'm not, because I'm just saying that. Like, his circumstances now, he had 2 fights that same day. His circumstances weren't that great. So, same for me, the circumstances for me wasn't that great. You know, and there's more to it, you know. I had, you know, gummy bears that day. There was a lot of things. I was running around doing errands, and, you know, so sorry to kind of, but to then basically get it right the second time with Dyson. I am levels above, and everyone was saying this, you know, respectfully, that Dyson was 10 levels above me, and he would beat me 10 times out of 10. You know, this is what people really believed, and you know, you guys forget who I am. I'm the judge. You know, I can smoke these guys, no problem. Like, but Luke, if you're not on your game, Luke's gonna seriously hurt you. So that's why I made sure that he didn't hurt me this time, because, you know, like he landed flush that shot, and it was a tasty one to this kid. Even if you might think he looked like some dickhead, he ain't. That's about it.
And of course, thank you. That was actually yesterday's fight. I'll allow you to respond, Luke. I mean, you're one of the most active fighters I've seen, professional, amateur, white collar. I don't know anyone who fights every week. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, you went up to heavyweight to fight him. Although it didn't go your way, how do you feel going into a massive fight with Nomi Baig 2 weeks' time?
Do you know what it is? In response to the first thing, in reality, bro, whether I win or lose a fight, it always goes in my way. Because no matter what, every morning I wake up at the moment, bro, my life's blessed compared to what it was 6 years ago. So I'm winning, bro. Every day I wake up, do you get me? Honestly, like, the first fight with Tommy, he came to do what he came to do, and I came to do what I came to do, and I managed it that day. And I said from the start, yo, he's going to come back, and he's not going to be the same guy. People can jump on and can say what they want about Tommy or myself. I knew what he was coming like, and he came like it, boy. He sat me 4 times, and he gave me a beauty of an uppercut. Good on him in his hometown as well. I'll take nothing away from him, and you know what it is? It's an absolute honour to share the ring with him, and hopefully now we're friends for life, innit?
Great words, great words.
But yeah, obviously, it's not next week, is it? It's a week after, innit? So yeah, 2 weeks today is what it is, innit? You know what it is. I think you've all seen the interviews, you've all heard the fucking, you know how we do after a whack or two, sums it on, that's right, my brother.
Of course, we will get into that fight. We'll open it up, but one thing I will say, you weren't here, Luke, but in terms of how much you fight, how active you are, there was a fighter up here earlier in part 1, Mudge Bashir. He was like, I take inspiration from Luke because he's always fighting, he's always active, so you're doing great things, and keep it up is all I'm going to say.
Yeah, massively appreciate that, thank you. And that goes to everyone, do you know what? I said it on the way over here, I get a lot of messages and I get a lot of support, and I don't manage to get through them all because I get a lot of hate as well. But obviously, just knowing it, I massively appreciate all of it, man. Thank you very much.
And of course, thank you, Luke. But let's open it up to the lower panel here. We've got some big fights. I'm going to go straight to Aria. You heard what Ali was talking about in terms of the prospect he is, who he trains with, his camp. Aria, how do you feel coming into this fight? It's a CSL debut. How are you feeling?
I feel ready. You know, it's been 3 years almost. I've been in the gym. I've been around pros. You've got Jesse, Brandon, Super Yusuf, Small Spot, and Jay, of course. So, yeah, I've basically been in camp for 3 years, man. I've never left. And now the time's come, so ready.
Of course, he sounds ready as well. And his opponent is Dan Hordell, who, unfortunately, you did lose, Dan, on CSL 7. How are you feeling coming into this fight off that loss? How are you finding camp, for example?
I'm ready to go, bro. I lost to a very good fighter last time. Man, I can see you over there, man. Respect to you. Before this training camp started, I lost my mum, and I've put everything...
Rest in peace to your mum, Dan.
Thank you, guys.
Rest in peace, rest in peace.
I put everything into this. It's helped me get through the grief, and I live in the gym, and like I say, didn't matter who it was, November the 2nd, I'm here, I'm ready. Let's go, bro.
A round of applause for Dan. He's doing this despite what's going on in his personal life. Massive respect. One question I will say, Dan, is are you concerned with Arya and the sort of hype that comes around with him, for example?
I ain't heard no hype. So, it is what it is.
You'll see though, bro. November the 2nd, you'll see. What it's all
I'd
about.
never heard of you, bro. Honestly, I've never heard of you.
Never heard of you either. You just got presented and I took you on. So
that's cool.
But you know, bro. Don't worry.
I'm ready whenever, bro. I'm ready.
You're not.
Okay. Why don't I ask the questions then? Arya, so I want to know, this is your first fight, is that correct?
Yes, correct.
So you're coming across very confident, fair play to you. I respect that. You've came all the way from London to fight this man in his hometown. Where does this confidence come from? Because, you know, if you've never fought before, if you've never been on the stage before, and you're facing a man who, regardless of his wins or losses, has been on that stage, has been on the big platform, has been on the pressure side of fighting, how are you going to cope with that? How do you prepare for that?
Like I said, I've been in the gym for 3 years. I've been around killers. I've been around pros. I've not really been around amateurs. So the style I've adapted has been a pro style. I saw my shots. I don't really move much. So I don't know if he can take the power, the speed, the IQ. We'll see. But there's not a lot of people from my gym that can take it. So I don't know how he will. I think he's fought 7 times. Lost 6 times? If I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
Correct, yeah.
Yep, fair enough.
So I don't know where. I don't know how you're going to beat me. Don't know where the confidence is coming from, but let's see.
Where do you rank yourself as an opponent from previous opponents that he's faced?
I've watched about maybe 2 or 3 of his fights.
Yeah.
I'd probably say I'm up there, probably one of the best. But I don't know. We'll just see November the 2nd. We'll see.
And Dan, obviously thoughts go with you regarding your mother, so I'm sorry to hear about that.
Thank you, appreciate it.
I appreciate you coming here, though. You've been on our platform a couple of times. Regardless of the fights or the results, you've always turned up and, you know, fought on the platform. What's it like being on a platform like this? And do you think that this gives you maybe an advantage in terms of dealing with pressure? Because Arya's not actually had a fight yet.
Yeah, firstly, it's a privilege to fight for CSL. Every time Ali's interacted with me, he's been respectful. He's the man, bro, honestly. I don't care about the bright lights. Being in the gym's different to actually fighting. So hopefully he's trained well. Hopefully he brings his A game.
I've been training for 3 years.
I'm bringing mine.
I've been training for 3 years. I've never left the gym.
That's good, bro.
You probably started training last month.
Nah, wish you the best, man. Like, made the best man win on the night.
I don't need your luck, bro. I'll be honest.
Seems like very confident between you both. Fair play. So where does this fight go? Arya, where do you feel this fight goes?
Depends on how I wake up.
Dan, your thoughts on that?
I win on points.
Okay, fair play. I'll pass this on to Sani.
That, of course, is that light welterweight bout between Arya Nili and Dan Hordell. It's going to be a cracker. Moving on to another fight on the card for the Midlands Middleweight Title. 2 CSL debutants in Javid Hosseini and Stanislav Quetta. I'm going to come straight to you with this question, Stanislav. So it's a Midlands title fight. Do you not feel the pressure going straight into a CSL show? It's your first fight, straight into a title fight. Do you feel the pressure?
There's no pressure. There's no pressure. We're always diligent in the gym. Pain and punishment squad, you know what it is. So we're ready to go.
Of course, and Javid, do you know much about Stanislav? Are you concerned going into this title fight?
I don't really know him, but I feel I'm ready for him.
Of course, and how do you see this fight turning out for you come 2nd of November?
I guess it's going to be an easy fight.
Easy fight, Stanislav. How do you feel about that?
Easy. I can't say it'll be easy because basically this is our second fight. We basically fought the same type of opponent for our first fight. My opponent was on the floor. Your opponent lasted the full 3 rounds. Now it's 5 rounds, so I don't know how easy it's going to be, but let's see. Let's see, because we're coming in. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. I hope you come prepared. We're hungry. We want that belt. Strap season.
Strap season, indeed. Of course, another fight on this card is between the cruiserweights, Asim Khan and Josh Latimer. And you might be thinking, oh, it's another fight, a bit of grudge, a bit of needle, but there's more to this fight than what meets the eye. And I'm going to give Asim the floor with this. He spoke to me before the show in terms of what he's fighting for and the causes. So I'm going to allow you the floor.
Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Firstly, I want to say free Palestine all day, every day. See, the thing is, obviously, we're on a big platform, alhamdulillah, CSL, thank you to Ali and, the team. But we can all sit up here and talk shit and say this and say that, but I'd rather not. I'd rather raise awareness for what's actually going on in the world, you know what I mean? I spent 6 years, 7 years working in refugee camps. I was in Iraq when ISIS were there. I was on the Syria border, meeting families, orphans, listening to all the tragedies that are taking place. Do you know what I mean? So, the fact of the matter is, there's real stuff going on in the world. Why can't we use our platforms for something positive? That's all I want to do. Do you get me? Now, I want to also say thank you to my sponsors. I'm going to quickly mention them because they've helped me get through my camp. Munchies, Zinc Occasions, and Salam Charity. That's going to be, inshallah, moving forward, the charity that I'm going to be fighting for. I want this to be a long-term thing, right? Raising money for all the different things around the world that are going on, different causes. I'm not bothered. It doesn't matter if you're Muslim. It doesn't matter if you're non-Muslim. That's irrelevant. A human being is a human being. Do you get me? And that's what I want to fight for. So, and lastly, I want to say thank you to my opponent, Josh. He's a veteran in the game. He's had loads of fights. It's because of him, these shows go on, fighters like him coming through. So good luck to you in your camp. I hope training and everything's gone well. I hope your family's well. I hope you're blessed, brother. And let's just have a good fight, bro.
Yeah, man. Good luck, bro.
Of course, no, it was very poignant what you just said there, Asim. And of course, going straight to you, Josh, I'm pretty sure, you're a veteran of the game. You're probably not used to fighters and opponents coming into the ring that are fighting for a certain cause, that have a bigger message out there. How do you feel going into this fight where Asim is fighting for something bigger than just winning, for example?
Well, when I box, that's what I do it for. Like, I do it for all causes and stuff, so it's good that he's doing that. And I just wish him all the best and luck, like. I ain't really got much to say, apart from good luck, man.
Of course. Quite a wholesome fight, I think, for this card. Like I said, there's a lot of grudge in this fight card itself, but this is definitely a feel-good moment for sure. And obviously, we've still got a few fighters on the front as well. We've got Cameron Lee, a.k.a. Cameron Bruce Lee. He's fighting for the light heavyweight Midlands title fight. He fought on CSL 7. He won that eliminator. He is a very, very talented fighter, that's for sure. And he's fighting Gully Kid, who unfortunately couldn't make it here. But Cameron is someone who's very, very confident. But how do you feel going into this fight? Your opponent's not here. How do you feel about that?
Can't wait. Gonna show him some business, mate. KO incoming.
Gully can't really respond to that. But what we'll say is, do you think, him not really being active on social media, him going under the radar, do you think that is something that you're kind of worried about? Because you don't know what he's going to come with come fight night.
Mate, I want him to bring his A game, the best him. But, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But, I'm literally just going to piece him up, make him quit and cry because he lost the bout.
And of course, and one thing I will say with Cameron is he doesn't just fight boxing, he's a kickboxer as well, so very, very active. What are your plans moving forward? Are you going to stick to kickboxing or are you going to go into the boxing side of things?
Gonna climb the ladder with my kickboxing, and then I'll see what boxing entails, innit? We'll see what happens.
We will see indeed. And of course, on the front table as well, we've got two best friends from the same camp. We've got Leo Khan and Jay Combat. I'm gonna come to you, Leo, with this. Fighting against Jake Houston in the super middleweight division. He's not here again, unfortunately, as well, but how's it been in training camp? Because I believe Jay Marley's part of your training camp as well.
Yeah, it's been hard training, but to be fair, I've got one motto. Me and Zay Combat go by. We will never be outworked. We make sure that on every session, regardless of if it's early in the morning or late at night, we're never going to be outworked.
Of course, and Zay, you were there on CSL 7. You won your fight in the first round, stopped him. I think it was within 10 seconds. I was in shock on commentary. I was just like, the fight started and it's just already ended. But obviously, like I just mentioned to Leo, you train with Jay Marley, who did make it to the amateurs now. Is that something of an aspiration for you to follow in the footsteps of Jay, who's also in your camp?
Definitely. I mean, he's just turned amateur. He's killing it over there. He killed the white collar scene, 25 and 0, I believe. So big up my boy Jay Malley, taking over the amateurs. And again, for myself, I'm not quite sure where I'm looking to go. We're gonna get this belt first, and then we're gonna take it to amateurs and hopefully pros, and we'll see, inshallah.
Of course. But just on that topic as well, this is for the lightweight Midlands title fight. Your opponent isn't here, but there's a few things we have heard about him. He obviously won the contender show, for example. Although he's making his CSL debut and he's not here, is that something of a concern for you, considering he went through that gauntlet to be here in that title fight?
It just seems like a sign of nervousness, to be fair, and I don't blame him, honestly. Like, pretty much every show I go on, a lot of my opponents don't turn up, so here we go again. Ah, shit.
Of course, it's going to be a big fight come 2nd of November. That is Kofi Genius versus A Combat. And of course, on that main card as well, we've got the co-main event, the two juggernauts up here, Justice Chowdhury and Tommy Hench, fighting for the heavyweight undisputed belt. It's going to be an absolute barn fest, because if you've seen both of these fighters fight, they bring the heat. Justice fought on CSL 7. He unfortunately lost to Perry in that rematch for the undisputed belt, but he's here fighting again for the belts. And Tommy, again, he's fighting for that undisputed belt. He fought yesterday, very, very active. I come to you, Justice, with this. You're not really a talker. We've spoke before. You let your talking happen in the ring. But how do you feel about this fight?
Alhamdulillah, all praise to the Almighty. Son, yeah? Alhamdulillah, all praise to the Almighty. You know me by now, Ali. I don't really talk much, but I'll fight anytime, any place, anywhere. And inshallah, I'll see him on Saturday.
Do you want to go now then? Do you want to go now?
And wait, say that again.
Do you want to go now? Anytime, any place, anywhere?
I'll deal with you now, mate.
Right this now. Right now.
I fought you 2 years
Right
ago.
now. On then.
You get me?
No, we don't need this.
Now, listen. There's a place called Men and Their Emotions. It's called Mates, yeah? Men and Their Emotions. What's the matter, mate? I'm not the one, man. My man's slipping out. He's ready. Man's been stalking me like Bin Laden. Hiding in my back garden. Been hiding in my back garden, trying to get the fight with Tommy Hench for a long time. So, you know, big respect to Justice. You know, he's a big, strong guy. He hasn't really been stopped. He was supposed to fight me on Wicked and Bad 4 or 5. But obviously, Bouncer, you know, we all know. We all know what he's like, eh? I don't get much from it, so I said nah. But, you know, this one, it makes sense. He's been doing really well, and he's been showing persistence in boxing. And I think that these are the sort of people that deserve fights with me. I've been spending my way too long fighting people that don't deserve to be in the ring with me. And I truly think that Justice deserves to be in the ring because he's been showing consistency. This has been going on for a long time in the back story. That's why I say he's behind in my back garden. You know what I'm saying? So he's always been there lurking, and now I'll get introduced to one of the best platforms already off the start. This press conference is absolutely fantastic. The crowd are fantastic. The people are fantastic. And this is what happens when you have God in your heart and you serve Allah, right? The Creator. You know, people think that Allah means like an Asian man. So what people don't realize, the definition of Allah just means the Creator. So it's just like saying, you know, I am the creator of this belt. So I am the Allah of this belt. It's not. It's a title. So first of all, misconceptions from people. You know, they think they know it all. And the most ignorant people have the biggest mouths. Now, someone spoke on some of the situations that are going on in the world. And I'd say that in this world, people will piss on your head and tell you that it's raining. You know, you'll have people that will walk into your bathroom and tell you that they're completely opposite in the right bathroom. And they'll look in your face and tell you that I am this or I am that, when clearly they are not. This is the most patronising world that we live in. So the suffering that we also see as well is the most patronising thing. Because last time I ever checked, if I committed a crime and a police officer come over to me and he says, oh, you're under arrest for, I don't know, let's say, unaliving somebody. And I just turn around and goes, oh, what about Hamas? Like, it don't get me off. Like, I'm still going to get arrested, ain't I? You know, it doesn't alleviate from the crime, does it? So when does it... 10 to the greatest. I thought it meant the creator.
We'll alleviate from this. We'll forget about what it means.
Sorry?
Let's move on to the fight, Tommy. Let's move. Let's stay on the fight. Let's stay on the fight, Tommy. So Tommy, let's keep this into boxing. Tommy, I'm gonna ask you about this fight, Tommy.
Okay.
Right. Tommy, so this fight itself, this was meant to happen.
Oh yeah. Sorry about the belt analogy. No, when I'm talking, you have to understand that I'm like dyslexic.
Mate, you should.
Right, leave it out. Leave it out.
Yeah.
When I'm explaining things, right?
Brother, let him finish.
That's what he just did.
All right, let's stay on topic. Let's stay on topic. Go on, Tommy.
Bro, that's my listen, cuz that's my Chewy's my
Yeah. 100%. So, listen, at the end of the day, right? No, I'll come at you with peace. I'm a man of God. You know, I say, you know, God is everything to me, and you know, God is the reason I'm still breathing. Like you say, He's very true. The Creator is everything to me. So, yeah, I'm a man of God. Yeah.
Of course. But let's get onto this fight, Tommy. This was meant to happen a long time ago. You've got a certain Perry Atkinson who's waiting in the wings for the winner. You've got history with him, so is Justice. Are you looking past Justice to fight Tommy, or are you ready for this fight?
Am I looking past Justice? It's very difficult to go past him because he hasn't been stopped. But I definitely will stop him. He won't be able to sustain my punches, you know, the way he fights. And you know, it makes me interesting because he's like an unstoppable force against somebody who's got unstoppable nature. So it's going to be an interesting fight. But yeah, Perry is definitely on the horizon yet again because Perry also called me out a long time ago because he was upset with things that I said and he called me out and then I ended up winning him. At the end of the day, people just, you know, it's we're all at different stages in our life, and with certain things, only a certain amount of information that we're access to. So we're all ignorant in one way or another. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting the victory against Justice, and I'm looking to go and win against Perry, and keep being a big part of CSL because, as I said, CSL is definitely. Where it's at right now, this is where I want to be fighting from the foreseeable future. Anybody that's interested in fighting me will be on this platform, and we'll have to go and speak to the man here and to get through to me. Because from now on, I'm not being, you know, taken advantage of, and that's what I mean. In this world, everybody's always trying to take advantage of each other, and this is one of the reasons why we need to be the ones not divided but united. And that's where I come in with I unite in everything. It doesn't really matter. You know, at the end of the day, like someone said earlier, but it started off with a human being is a human being.
Of course, no. Thank you, Tommy. And let you have your final word, Justice. How does this fight end for you come fight night on 2nd of November?
You find out on Saturday night on 2nd of November. That's all I'm going to say. You know me by now, I don't talk much. But 2nd of November on Saturday, you will see what I'm about.
Fighting words going to be an absolute barn fest. That the co-main event between Justice and Tommy for the Midlands Undisputed title. And finally, we get to the main event. I was kind of expecting, you know, this to kind of happen here, but here we have it. Luke Dyson versus Nomi Baig for the middleweight Northern title fight. The rematch, it happened 2 years ago. Nomi, you stopped Luke Dyson in the 5th round, TKO stoppage. You haven't fought for 2 years. How do you feel going into this fight?
Like I said yesterday, Sonny, alhamdulillah, I feel no different to the first fight. You know, it's nothing to me. You know, hats off to the guys. He's been an active fighter. There's no doubt in that. You know, we've been active in our own ways. Of course, I've had a lot of my own battles going on, losing my misses and stuff. So, you know, it is what it is, man. 2nd of November's around the corner. Let's just get it going, man. Come.
Of course, and Luke, you mentioned obviously that he's had loss in his camp, and that's the one reason why he didn't have the fight. You've been very active on the other hand, you know, fighting pretty much every week. Do you think that's why you're going to win this fight, because of that activity?
No, I mean, activity doesn't really go into it, my brother. I think, to be honest, sometimes maybe it might be a bit more detrimental to me. But at the same time, I think what he needs to understand is, and this isn't me being cocky or me being big in my boots, I mean, obviously we discussed this that the gloves are off. To not be aware of who I am and what I'm capable of inside that ring would be extremely ignorant of anybody. I'm not the same man I was 2 years ago. my heart and my dedication's in it full on. Back then I was just a fighter who fought for money. Now I'm a fighter who fights for a better life. So yeah, we'll see.
And of course, and I think Nomi here, he's fighting for, you know, something as big as well. Obviously, you mentioned your wife, your kids are here as well. There's a lot on the line for you. And like moving forward, is boxing something that you're going to keep up? I mean, you were out the ring for 2 years because of what was going on. But now is it something that you're going to take seriously like Luke Dyson, or is this just a rematch that you just need to win, bury the hatchet and move on from there?
Yo, I wouldn't advise anybody to take it seriously like I do, flipping heck. Honestly.
Sonny, going back to your question, my brother. Going back to your question, my brother. You know what it is? Again, I've been out for 2 years. I've had my own battles. The minute I got told about this rematch, this fight was meant to happen about a year ago, just after I lost my missus. Realistically, my brother, I wasn't there mentally to fight him. So I know a lot of shit got said on social media saying he's backed out, this and that. But Ali knew the crack anyway, man. I talked him through the whole thing. With this one,
maybe my brother, but obviously just see from my side that absolutely, like, I wasn't aware of the situation until literally last minute was I Ali myself. So, you know, it's just one of them ones, innit? I mean, we can either fucking cry about it or we can just focus on the 2nd of November. It is what it is. Like I said, you know, 2nd of November, alhamdulillah, I've put the work in. You know, the minute Ali told me about this fight, I started training from day dot. You know, can we just say as well, like, yo, you said I want a threat, but obviously if you've been working and putting the training in, then obviously you understand what I'm capable of, innit?
Again, I'll repeat, Dyson, you're not no threat to me, man. Come, we leave it for the 2nd, innit? Let's not go over the same thing again. Again, brothers, alhamdulillah, I see him as no threat to me. I don't care who he's fought, who he's knocked out. I don't give a fuck. You know, I'm here to fight. Let's do it, man. Let's do it.
Oh, yeah. You bastards.
And of course, and I'm going to take it back to the gloves are off. Both of you have mentioned it. Luke, you know, it seemed like he was getting under your skin a bit. Do you feel that was the case, or how do you think it kind of went?
I feel like, yeah, well, I said it in the gloves are off, innit? I think he likes to wind me up, likes to get under my skin, likes to mess with my head a little bit, but then at the same time, it's made for a good fight, ain't it? So I ain't really going to complain about it. But yeah, you can play all the mind games you want, you can do what you want, say what you want. When it's me and you in that ring, it's just me and you, isn't it? Simple as that.
And going back to that gloves are off, there was a comment that did obviously have that reaction from Luke, Nomi, and it was at the end, you mentioned that your kind comment. Do you feel as though that was taken out of context? Do you want to explain yourself how that kind of went?
Again, Sonny, I've already explained that once. You know, I didn't mean it in a racial manner, which Luke himself has messaged me before on the CSL group saying, you know, I know you're not a racist, man. I've got...
Yeah, I was just going to say that, my brother. Do you know what it is? I will say from my part... because you know what it is what it is. I don't think I don't know. He said what he said in the moment. I mean, if he is a racist, then he's a racist. But myself, I don't think he is. I think he just said what he said in the moment. I say things sometimes that get misconstrued. He says things, I think it got misconstrued. Is what it is. It got a reaction.
I think you were misworded from my side. You know, looking back at it on the gloves are off, I called him a shagger on the end of it. I still do, you know, till this day, I don't know what the fuck I meant by that. So whatever came out with heat at the moment, but alhamdulillah, I'm ready, man. I'm ready, bro. You know, this way irrelevant to me. I'm more looking forward to the fight. This is just like talking, innit? I didn't really want to talk before then.
Of course, and this is the rematch. And Luke, I'm going to ask you, how does this fight end for you come 2nd of November?
I don't know, bro. If I could tell the future, I'd be sat on Blackpool Promenade fucking reading palms for a £5 an hour. All I know is... you need to hit me harder than I'm going to hit you, my brother. And that's God's honest truth.
Come, man.
You need to hit me. Like, that's not even out of disrespect or nothing, bro. That's just out of pure fact that, yo, I'm coming for it. Do you know what it is? There's too many eyes on the show now, isn't there? It is what it is.
Let's just leave it for the 2nd, man. Come. This is just talking, man.
Well, obviously, you come here to talk, bro. You haven't travelled over 2 hours not to sit there and not say a fucking word.
I've done my talking, my brother.
Fuck me, you can't come to a press conference to talk and then sit there and go, oh, I'm not going to talk. Well, why have you travelled 2 and a bit hours? Why not just stay at yard and kick back and chill with your family,
Listen,
bro?
I think I'm doing the same thing as before. I'm getting under your skin, man. Calm down. The trend's kicking now. Relax yourself.
The trend's kicking in the right. Yo, listen, I'm just going to say this to everyone, yeah?
Relax
Yo,
yourself, Dyson. You start throwing belts in a bit. Trust me, man.
Yo, listen, do you know if I was on Roids, you wouldn't have a clue who I was when I walked through them doors.
Whether you're on
and
them
I've
or not, they're not
going to
help you on the 2nd. Trust me, man. Just keep taking what you're taking. Have it for breakfast, tea, fucking evening meals, whatever, man. It ain't going to do do nothing, trust me.
You know what, honest to God, bro, if I took 2 mil of training each arm and got in that ring with
Well,
you, I'd
even though the
decimate you
mill
in
of
a
10 is
second, lad.
taking.
It's
Yeah,
looking
listen,
for
you're
But I'd
exposing
end up on
yourself,
police
man.
charges if I was
Relax
on
yourself.
juice.
Man's talking about 2
Man,
minutes.
check it, yeah.
Whatever, man. Chill. I'll see you on the second.
That's all you've got to say, bro. Train. Why? Because you're built like a fucking
Listen.
soggy sandbag. What is
Listen.
that your only excuse? What? This is what the thing is, yeah? Little pussies, yeah? Little trolls, yeah? Do you know that look at you and they can't find any other reason for how you look the way you do? They don't think, oh, Dyson's worked 6 years to look like that every day in the gym. No, what they do is they look and they think, oh, yeah, Dyson takes 10 mil of training every day. I do 5 rounds weekly. If I was on the juice, I wouldn't have a fucking, I wouldn't be able to fight.
Just prove it on the night, man. There's a reason you gas after 2 rounds. Trust me, there's a reason you gas after 2 rounds. Believe me, man.
And there's
I
a
know the
reason
game.
why I'm still
I
stood there
know
after
the game.
5, mate.
I know the game.
I
man.
might be
Trust me.
gassed,
You've never
but
been 5 rounds.
I drink
You've
like
never
a
been
fight, mate. I'm fucked after the first round, but I'll go all night, you div.
Yeah. You didn't prove that last night, did you? You should have done that last night. Now's not the
But
time
I
to
still
talk
went
about
the
it.
still
You
went
should
the
have
full
done that last
distance,
night.
so didn't I?
Stop
Still
screaming,
went the
man.
full
Fuck
distance,
you.
so didn't I?
Yeah,
And if
whatever,
he hit you once, bro,
whatever.
you'd be in 2028.
No
We've
point
already
sucking his
discussed
dick
that.
now.
Right, hush up, man. Let some real
There's
men
no
do the
point
talk.
sucking his dick. It's already done. and
Sucking
dusted,
his
man.
dick. Listen,
Don't
you said
suck
you
his
could
dick,
do it,
no.
bro. You called him a muppet and a bum. You ain't got the energy sucking his ass next to
Why
him now,
you-
have you? Oi, you're begging it, mate. Oh, Tommy, look at this. Tommy, look at this. You sat there slagging him off the other month, bro, on camera.
Listen,
and what? Tommy, you not got no
he's
say
proved
about
my
that,
point
no?
for me
You
last
want to
night.
sit there sucking ass? Oh, Tommy, I love you.
Listen.
You weren't saying that the other day, were you? No. Keep your energy, mate. Look, you're a shook little you, bruv. Shook you. Now you sat next to a real man, bro. Oh, Tommy, I love you. Oh, friend. Tommy, friend. Love you. CSL friend. What? Now you sat next to him. You didn't have that energy when you were talking about him, did you, bruv? Say no more.
Listen, just bring this energy on
Midi
the night.
mic drop
Bring
1,
this
2.
energy on
Midi
the night.
mic drop 1, 2.
I don't need a look at
Midi
Tommy
mic
and
drop
to
1,
say
2.
anything. My
See you on
justice will do
November
that.
the
Don't
2.
watch that. But you just bring this energy on the night. There's no point shouting and screaming. You're not winning.
Shouting
nothing,
and screaming.
brother.
What?
Believe
Because
me.
you just got told and you just
Believe me,
and
you're
you
not
just,
winning nothing.
everything I've just
Shouting
said
is
is the
not getting
truth.
you
You don't
nowhere,
know how
man.
to
Shut
handle
the
it, so now
fuck
you're
up.
melting. Shut
Shut
the
the
fuck up.
fuck up,
What? Because you got told you were chatting
Man's
shit
gone
about someone, now
fucking
you sat
turn
here
red. The
sucking
guy's
his
turned
balls.
the tomato just screaming, man. Relax yourself.
I've got another
Why would
question
you
for you,
this on
Nomi.
the
That
night?
perforate
Prove
your
this on the
eardrums.
night. Bring
That's
this energy.
screaming, you silly
Fuck
fucker. Not screaming, that's passion.
I've got another question for you, Nomi. Obviously,
Can I just say something, please? I'm being mentally abused right now because I've got one guy, yeah, one guy talking about sucking Tom off, yeah, and then I've got another geezer arguing with other geezer about sucking my ass, bro. So I'm sitting here and I don't want to be imagining what I'm listening to, yeah, but I'm really uncomfortable, and then I'm hearing screaming and shouting and like it's really getting me uncomfortable. Please leave me out.
Yo,
Leave me
listen,
my dick and
you
my
were the one
ass
causing
out
the
of this.
security scare a minute ago, bruv. Yo, I had to duck, bro. You were causing security scares.
Look, I'm getting PTSD from this conversation, brother. You're talking about one of them sucking and one of them. I'm sitting here. I don't need this going through my head right now.
Yo, listen. The only point I was trying to make, bro, is if I say something about him, I keep the energy.
all right, right. Nomi, I've got a question for you. Obviously, you won the first fight. This is a rematch. This is a completely different kettle of fish. It's 7 rounds. You're moving up in weight. You think that's going to be a problem for you?
Not a problem whatsoever, man. Alhamdulillah. Again, like I said, I asked for 7 rounds. You know, I could have said to Ali, give me 4. Ali would have given it. Luke Dyson would have accepted it because you can't go past 2 without taking deep breaths. So me, alhamdulillah, I asked for the 7 myself. I know the game plan, man. He'll gas after 2. Trust me, you'll see it happen on the night.
I do 5 rounds weekly. In fact, sometimes I do 5 rounds and drive to the other end of the country and I do another 5 rounds. So what makes you think you're 7 rounds?
Listen, we'll see on the night, man. You're doing a lot of talking. We'll see on the night.
You're the one
Back
talking,
it
bro.
up on
And
the
because
night.
we
Don't
come
do
to
it
a
here,
press
man.
conference to
Don't
talk,
do it
you
here.
know,
Don't
mate.
do it here.
Bro, we ain't
You've
come
got
here
to
to
remind
stare at
yourself.
each other. We
I've
come
shared
here
the
to
ring
talk.
with you. You're nothing, man. You can sit here and talk.
I'm
all you
nothing,
want,
but
you're
yet you've
nothing.
been in the gym
Believe
training
me,
since
you're
day
fucking
1.
nothing.
Since day
I've
1.
fought you. I've had you on your ass.
Since
Don't
day
sit here
1, I was
talking your shit,
notified
you
about
pussy.
this fight. I have been in the
Whatever,
gym every day training. It's it, eye of the tiger. Yeah, all right, no, mate, chill out, mate. You're not doing that for someone who you don't
Listen,
find a threat.
Bring
bro.
this energy
You're a
on the second.
hypocrite, bro.
It's
You
pointless.
talk.
Listen,
Final
we're
question,
just gonna
final
keep
question,
talking,
final
man. You
question.
could talk for the fucking world. Come 2nd of November and do this then.
All right, final question, Nomi, before we we do the face-offs, how do you win come 2nd of November?
Brother, look, I can't say I'm going to knock him out. I'm going to win on points. Inshallah, I'm going for the win. I'm coming to fight. It is what it is. Whatever I get with, I'm going to come back with the W anyway, so I'm not really bothered. I will bring it back.
Of course, you don't want to miss it. Mayhem in the Midlands, November the 2nd, at the Conference Suite in West Brom. Doors open at 4 o'clock. But now we've got the face-offs. Let's see how that pans out.
Can we get 2 security guards at the floor, please?
Sierra Oscar 542, can we have police assistance to the main area of Combat Sports League press conference? We've got a couple of IC2 and IC3 males engaging in.
Fuck it up. I think we've done all right. We've got enough clips now, yeah? Who would you like there? Okay, so can we bring to the stage Stanislaw and Jawed? Round of applause, please. 2 young lads, debut fight with CSL. Tough, tough boys. Maybe the other angle. We want to pan the image a bit closer in it. Sorry? All right, so can we bring to the stage Arya and Dan? London versus Birmingham, this one. South versus Midlands. Both have a point to prove. Bring them back, bring them back. Aria and Dan, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Can we bring to the stage Josh Latma and Asim Khan? Sheffield versus Birmingham. Come on. Asim and Josh, ladies and gentlemen, this will be a cracker. Okay. Can we get to the stage Cameron Lee? This man, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for this man, please. This man is now 2-0 with us. Has a massive title fight. No, not yet, not yet. Has a massive title fight against Gully. Gully will be defending his light heavyweight Midlands title. Let these 2 take a photo. Nice one, nice one. Next one on stage, no other, Zay Combat. A veteran in the fighting game. This man does Muay Thai. Boxing is just a side hobby for him. This is nothing. He will be facing Kofi. Kofi was the winner of the Contender Series, won by knockout. I can tell you right now, do not fucking blink. Next on stage, Leo Khan. You can tell he's got a lot of support with him. Point to prove. Returning on a massive CSL 9 Birmingham card, ladies and gentlemen, Leo Khan. Thank you. Okay. Right. No, I want him early. I want him prepared. It'll be respectful. I know it will be respectful. I know it. I know it. And make sure they're not going too forward, boys. Don't go too much to the crowd, yeah? All right. Yeah, of course, yeah. Okay, guys, can we bring to the stage? This is one of the most explosive heavyweight undisputed fight that I've ever hosted in my whole career. There is a lot of heavyweights that I've dealt with. Justice has been with us for a long time. This man's fought up and down the country. So guys, give it up for Justice Chowdhury. And people, I would like to bring the music down a little bit. Just a little bit, just a little bit. Let me introduce you.
Bro, like a butterfly, sting like a bee. I'm the greatest like Muhammad Ali. But it's not uppercut straight to your chin. I'll knock you out like Mike Tyson. Fight you in the street, and I'll fight you in the ring. Fight you on like the Gypsy King. Fight him in the street, but not to the KG. Like AJ, best ever. I'm too clever. Got bare money like Floyd Mayweather. I'm mixed race like Roy Jones Jr. I got a big dad like Chris Pratt Sr. Double front flip like Prince the Seam. God, yo. There was a yo, giving him a bashment, giving him a flow.
Oh, yeah.
Just the beginning, it's just the intro. Loads more beats, lyrics to go. Turn up the volume on your stereo to be like pirating. How a nigga know? All prison raters have got to go. There's one thing that I just don't know. I'm unstoppable. Individual, nobody can cover me. I'm original. Try if you like it might be difficult. Ask anybody that wants to get I'm incredible. More than that, I'm a professional. Score 5 in the game, I'm an ace in the cold. Why no loads like the limbo like any MC? But I don't think so. Mic check, mic check, mic check. Step on the mic, they can't disrespect. Just the beginning, you ain't seen nothing yet. If we don't think so, then we can make it better yet.
Boys, face
we
off.
can make a deal. See who's fake, we can see who's real. We can see which lyrics really appeal. We can see which MC is the best deal. Don't watch me like Animal Peel. Lyrics on my head, so don't try to steal. Go round on my head like a big bus wheel. Like in the most of my lyrics, you'll feel go.
Face off, boys, face off. Tommy Hench in the building. Justice Chowdhury, this is a big heavyweight fight. All the belts are on the line. Kiss him. Two very respectful men. Thank you very much, guys. Justice Chowdhury and Tommy Hench. Split them apart, boys. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys. My fucking heart is going mad, bro. Yeah, I know. All right. Now we're here for the creme de la creme.
Yo, Tommy brought his own theme tune to the party, fam.
All right, let's get the main bit in now, yeah? The main face-off, the creme de la creme, the main event. Luke Dyson, to the stage, please. And defending champion, Nomi Baig. This fight is also going to be contested for the vacant Midlands super middleweight title. So there's 2 titles on the line for this. Everything on the line. Security, bring them back a little bit, please. Bring them a little bit back, please. Let them take photos as well, please, yeah? Ooh. Come closer.
Kiss him.
All right, thank you very much, guys. Luke Dyson, Nomi Baig. This is the main event of the evening. 7 rounds, 10-ounce gloves. Will this go the distance? I don't fucking know. But get your fucking tickets and buy that pay-per-view twice.
Guys, thank you for coming.